Salvador is the main collection of the second half of our launch, promoting a casual, easy living aesthetic with an edge. There are 10 designs in the collection featuring bold patterns that have been sympathetically transposed onto a variety of cloths, including rich velvets, decorative jacquard weaves and stylish embroideries. A logical successor to our Geronimo collection, Salvador brings the same confident enthusiasm but in a more refined palette of natural earthy tones. Inspirationally, this collection looks to the great surrealist artists of the early 20th century, many of the designs being named after titans of the surrealist movement. For our photography, we decided to add some elements of surprise, taking inspiration from surrealist genius René Magritte, best known for his Man in a Bowler Hat series of paintings. Keep an eye out for our mystery man in a bowler hat appearing alongside some of the fabrics in the imagery. Our key design, Salvador, was inspired by the mottled aesthetic of travertine, monochromatic pairings, and varying lengths of velvet, creating a pitted, large-scale horizontal graphic. Las Posas has an all-over multi-directional embroidery ground, which is then discharge printed, lightening the colour of the pattern to create a loose fretwork design with a weathered appearance. ARP is an innovative interpretation of a maze-like design where strips of textural velvet are appliqued onto a relaxed linen ground. Brack features a naively hand-drawn design that resembles a contemporary puzzle of fine lines that flow across this cotton cloth. Saffron looks and feels like a tapestry weave with its colourful, chunky yarns and bold geometric shapes. It's actually the same quality as our popular Petworth design from last year's collaboration with MHD. Fortu is a classic ICAT design, but on a much larger scale. It's big and bold, but effortlessly simple, using matte and shiny yarns that give it the appearance of a silk. Kiesler is a magnificent jacquard velvet, where sharp linear profiles protrude from the ground. A slightly darker tone borders each shape, giving them a more distinct 3D feel. How great does it look on our much-loved Marenco sofa? Baldassari is a cruel embroidery of curvy shapes that slot together like pieces of a jigsaw, creating this all-over contemporary yet rustic design. Sonodorus is an abstract design, screen-printed, but achieving a hand-blocked appearance. The 100% linen ground gives the design a relaxed, airy quality, whilst the hand-painted metallic detailing adds an element of surprise. A selection of the designs from the Salvador collection are also offered as ready-made cushions, in stock and ready to go. Roccapina is a collection of perfect planes that balance out the bold patterns of Salvador. Roccapina is named after the mountainous shores of the island of Corsica that reflect the rugged character of the qualities. There are 8 designs in the collection, comprising an eclectic mix of cloths, relaxed linens, embroidered velvet, chunky boucle and printed chenille, all with a lived-in, weathered appearance and feel. Roccapina is a bold yet simple stripe design woven on a chunky cloth that is rustic in appearance and feel. It's woven as a horizontal stripe, but as you'll see in our photography, can also be used vertically. Araujo is an undulating chenille weave that has been digitally printed to give it the appearance of a multicoloured ottoman. Solanzara is a yarn-dyed linen chenille with a vintage appearance and deliberately dry texture. At first glance, this embroidered velvet could easily be mistaken for a jacquard. Only on closer inspection do you realise that Estagnol features a small-scale labyrinth of embroidery. Sagoni is a thick carpet of bobbly boucle with varying heights and thickness of yarns that create this super textural cloth. The Drake collection comprises a clever little trio of indispensable plains that tick all the boxes in terms of practicality. They're all washable, price and appeal. Benjamin is a delectable faux fur which is incredibly pleasing to the touch. Todd is a toweling velvet with a dense pile and oh so soft nap, whilst Drake is a textured knit with a curly pile that could easily be mistaken for a sheepskin. As the name suggests, Très Bouclé is all about the best of boucle, a comprehensive collection of 26 qualities that focus solely on texture. Boucle is the main quality here, but other characterful and tactile yarns also make their appearance throughout the collection, including knitted chenille, soft faux furs and chic velvets, to name but a few. Maremma is a deceptively deep pile velvet that looks and feels like a mohair, but is in fact a soft merino wool blend. The name says it all. Poodle is a pedigreed boucle weave, reminiscent of a poodle's coat, soft to the touch and extremely tactile. Shaggy is nothing short of dreamy. This chunky chenille is punctuated by a shimmering yarn, creating an undulating scene of texture and tonal colour. We've really enjoyed creating this large and diverse launch. Hopefully it's clear from the designs themselves and the photography that we've tried to think outside the box. We hope you enjoy working with these collections as much as we've enjoyed putting them together.